что это вы тут делаете?
信じて見つけるから毎秒うつむけばため息鏡の中で僕はどんな顔してるの見えなくてさ舞台の外側がまだ怖くて崖の向こうで聞こえてる声の方が駆け寄れないでいたんだひらめき暗闇嘲笑うつま先それでもまだ君が期待した光が僕に差すからいつかスカイの果てまでこの歌が届くならたとえどんな痛みが待ち受けてよっと進もうさあ目を開いて望むなら届くから誰にも剥がせない My choice is just mine どこへだってつなぐ歌さルララ靴の音色舞台の求めるロール君と僕切り離す悲劇よ2で割り切れない色々だけど生きていこう一度きりでも記憶も正しくもないと知っても僕のグラスなんて自分で投げ捨てるよ決めつけないで強いから一生くらい夜明けの上で今がただ続くなら僕が見た光を太陽に変えて演じてみせよう大丈夫笑って望むなら届くから遠くかなったトップスターでさえ僕はずっと夢を見ていたまぶたの外側でまだ消えないでそれは僕に瞬いたから悲しみ隔たり果てなき苛立ちそれぞれただ一人のかかとに隠しきる美しい幻残酷だねパフォーマンス違う自分を求められる商売光の正体でも綺麗でずっと追いかけていたい01ではない自分らしく光っていたい僕が選んだ色自体が僕だそう誰にも剥がせない The choice is just mine 変わらない数字を嘆くのをやめた時気づけた弱くても初めから手にしてたフォーカー逆さまの夢の続きを君の 僕を変わりゆく僕を今スカイの果てまでこの歌がつなげるからたとえどんな痛みが待ち受けてよと進もうきっとスカイの果てまでこの歌は届くから抱いていた光が涙に濡れても連れてこうだから目を開いて望むなら届くからもうなくさないこの姿望むまま届くから孤独じゃないよ僕らは信じて見つけるから毎秒うつむけばため息鏡の中で僕はどんな顔してるの見えなくてさ舞台の外側がまだ怖くて崖の向こうで聞こえてる声の方へ駆け寄れないでいたんだひらめき暗闇嘲笑うつま先それでもまだ君が期待した光が僕に差すからいつかスカイの果てまでこの歌が届くならたとえどんな痛みが待ち受けてよと進もうさあ目を開いて望むなら届くから誰にも剥がせない The choice is just mine どこへだってつなぐ歌さルララ靴の音色舞台の求めるロール君と僕切り離す悲劇よ2で割り切れない色々だけど生きていこう一度きりでも記憶も正しくもないと知っても僕のグラスなんて自分で投げ捨てるよ決めつけないで強いから一生くらい夜明けの上で今がただ続くなら僕が見た光を太陽に変えて演じてみせよう大丈夫笑って望むなら届くから届くかなトップスターでさえ僕はずっと夢を見ていたまぶたの外側でまだ消えないでそれは僕に瞬いたから悲しみ隔たり果てなき苛立ちそれぞれただ一人のかかとに隠しきる美しい幻残酷だねパフォーマンス違う自分を求められる商売光の正体でも綺麗でずっと追いかけていたい01ではない自分らしく光っていたい僕が選んだ色自体が僕だそう誰にも剥がせない The choice is just mine 変わらない数字を嘆くのをやめた時気づけた弱くても初めから手にしてたフォーカー逆さまの夢の続きを君が信じて見つけるから鏡の中の迷子何度見失ったとしても目を開いたら消えそうな揺らぎを誓いを僕を再現し続けてそして幕が降りたら君 君を迎えに行くよ。それまでは僕を変わりゆく僕を今スカイの果てまでこの歌がつなげるから、たとえどんな痛みが待ち受けてよっと進もう。きっとスカイの果てまでこの歌は届くから、抱いていた光が涙に濡れても連れてこう。だから目を開いて望むなら届くから、もうなくさないこの姿、望むまま届くから。孤独じゃないよ僕らは。信じて見つけるから毎秒うつむけばため息、鏡の中で僕はどんな顔してるの。見えなくてさ、舞台の外側がまだ怖くて、崖の向こうで聞こえてる声の方へ駆け寄れないでいたんだ。ひらめき暗闇嘲笑うつま先、それでもまだ君が期待した光が僕に差すから、いつかスカイの果てまでこの歌が届くなら、たとえどんな痛みが待ち受けてよっと進もう。さあ目を開いて望むなら届くから、誰にも剥がせない The choice is just mine。 どこへだってつなぐ歌さ、ルララ靴の音色、舞台の求めるロール、君と僕切り離す悲劇よ。2で割り切れないいろいろだけど生きていこう。一度きりでも記憶も正しくもないと知っても、僕のグラスなんて自分で投げ捨てるよ。決めつけないで強いから、一生くらい夜明けの上で今がただ続くなら、僕が見た光を太陽に変えて演じてみせよう。大丈夫笑って望むなら届くから、届くかなトップスターでさえ。僕はずっと夢を見ていた。まぶたの外側でまだ消えないで、それは僕に瞬いたから。悲しみ隔たり果てなき苛立ち、それぞれただ一人のかかとに隠しきる美しい幻。残酷だねパフォーマンス、違う自分を求められる商売、光の正体でも綺麗でずっと追いかけていたい。01ではない自分らしく光っていたい。僕が選んだ色自体が僕だ、そう誰にも剥がせない The choice is just mine。 変わらない数字を嘆くのをやめた時気づけた。弱くても初めから手にしてたフォーカス、逆さまの夢の続きを君と信じて見つけるから。鏡の中の迷子何度見失ったとしても、目を開いたら消えそうな揺らぎを誓いを僕を再現し続けて。 迎えに行くよ。それまでは僕を変わりゆく僕を今スカイの果てまでこの歌がつなげるから。たとえどんな痛みが待ち受けてよっと進もう。きっとスカイの果てまでこの歌は届くから。抱いていた光が涙に濡れても連れてこう。だから目を開いて望むなら届くから。もうなくさないこの姿。望むまま届くから。孤独じゃないよ僕らは。信じて見つけるから。毎秒うつ抜けばため息。鏡の中で僕はどんな顔してるの。見えなくてさ舞台の外側がまだ怖くて。崖の向こうで聞こえて声の方へ駆け寄れないでいたんだ。ひらめき暗闇嘲笑うつま先。それでもまだ君が期待した光が僕に差すから。いつかスカイの果てまでこの歌が届くなら。たとえどんな痛みが待ち受けてよっと進もう。さあ目を開いて望むなら届くから。誰にも剥がせない The choice is just mine。 どこへだってつなぐ歌さ。ルララ靴の音色舞台の求めるロール。君と僕切り離す悲劇よ。2で割り切れないいろいろ生きていこう。一度きりでも記憶も正しくもないと知っても僕のグラスなんて自分で投げ捨てるよ。決めつけないで強いから。一生暗い夜明けの上で今がただ続くなら。僕が見た光を太陽に変えて演じてみせよう。大丈夫笑って望むなら届くから。遠くかなトップスターでさえ僕はずっと夢を見ていた。まぶたの外側でまだ消えないで。それは僕に瞬いたから。悲しみ隔たり果てなき苛立ち。それぞれただ一人のかかとに隠しきる美しい幻。残酷だねパフォーマンス。違う自分を求められる商売。光の正体でも綺麗でずっと追いかけていたい。01ではない自分らしく光っていたい。僕が選んだ色自体が僕だ。そう誰にも剥がせない The choice is just mine。 変わらない数字を嘆くのをやめた時気づけた。弱くても初めから手にしてたフォーカー。逆さまの夢の続きを君と信じて見つけるから。鏡の中の迷子何度見失ったとしても目を開いたら消えそうな揺らぎも誓いを僕を再現し続けて。 けてよっと進もうきっとスカイの果てまでこの歌は届くから抱いていた光が涙に濡れても連れてこうだから目を開いて望むなら届くからもうなくさないこの姿望むまま届くから孤独じゃないよ僕らは信じて見つけるから毎秒うつ抜けばため息鏡の中で僕はどんな顔してるの見えなくてさ舞台の外側がまだ怖くて崖の向こうで聞こえてる声の方へ駆け寄れないでいたんだひらめき暗闇嘲笑うつま先それでもまだ君が期待した光が僕に差すからいつかスカイの果てまでこの歌が届くならたとえどんな痛みが待ち受けてよっと進もうさあ目を開いて望むなら届くから誰にも剥がせない The choice is just mine どこへだってつなぐ歌さルララ靴の音色舞台の求めるロール君と僕切り離す悲劇よ2で割り切れない色々生きていこう一度きりでも記憶も正しくもないと知っても僕のグラスなんて自分で投げ捨てるよ決めつけないで強いから一生くらい夜明けの上で今がただ続くなら僕が見た光を太陽に変えて演じてみせよう大丈夫笑って望むなら届くから遠くかなったトップスターでさえ僕はずっと夢を見ていたまぶたの外側でまだ消えないでそれは僕に瞬いたから悲しみ隔たり果てなき苛立ちそれぞれただ一人のかかとに隠しきる美しい幻残酷だねパフォーマンス違う自分を求められる商売光の正体でも嫌いでずっと追いかけていたい01ではない自分らしく光っていたい僕が選んだ色自体が僕だそう誰にも剥がせない The choice is just mine 変わらない数字を嘆くのをやめた時気づけた弱くても初めから手にしてたフォーカー逆さまの夢の続きを君が信じて見つけるから鏡の中の迷子何度見失ったとしても目を開いたら消えそうな揺らぎを誓いを僕を再現し続けてそして幕が降りたら君を迎えに行くよそれまでは僕を 望むまま届くから孤独じゃないよ僕らは
Alright, Mo, I think this is where it ends for you. I love you. It's okay, the lyrics are so strong and they're like, you know, there's that part when she like start like speaking to you, right? Like directly, like, like she would, you know, express what she thinks, right? It does not even sound like, you know, song at this point, right? And then it just immediately switches over to those like emotional recitative, yeah, fortissimo. So it would make sense most likely if we were to continue with the story of one of these games, either one, right? Would it not? Space and time without you, talk to the enslaved. Oh fuck. You know, to be honest, we haven't done Genshin or Wooden Quases in a while, but I'm currently in Genshin, not in Wooden Quases. Let's continue speaking with the enslaved until Columbina is here. So I've been excessively reading and looking at those, like, when Columbina is, right? It all points out that, like, I believe I have read date, like, the likes of January 14th, right? January 14th. Essentially, the Citlali and Mavuik released on January 1st this year, right? It said that she is a Hydro Catalyst support that will be prioritizing lunar reaction, which makes all the sense because she is literal lunar goddess of this place. No, we can't give them that much time, the enslave. We can give you all the time in the world because you only appear once per freaking like even version, right? It's like 1.0, 2.0. Tambas. He doesn't appear in 1.0 and 2.0. It's more like 1.9, 2.9. This kind, right? Is that Diane and Anson? Oh, I know what strategy they are discussing, let me tell you. Anson kind of like calm her back after Varese put it in her. Anson apparently is the only one who can take entirety of Varese in. Materialist Varese said that she is so powerful only Anson can hold her off. Is that Diane and Anson discussing strategy together? Looks like they're discussing some matters of interest and getting just fine along. Let's come and watch over. Hello, Danny. How are you? Howdy ho.
ちょうど呼びに行こうと思ってたところだ。いい知らせがあるぜ。
It wasn't my hallucination, was it? Oh my fucking god. Why is there so much water on this disc? I mean, there was actually was like stupid ass roach in here. There are from time to time in here. There's a shitload of them in the corridor, that's the issue. They kind of migrate in here, I believe, because after the box kind of were removed from there, like I wish I did not have to like get up, but I guess. I kind of need to remove this like face thing. Let's see. Oh, the music, guys. You all listen. Over here. This music is so goddamn good. I cannot express any less. Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. I just got a word from the science of the canopy. Their intelligence has suggested that they are discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Nadlan. Didn't we already talk about all this? I don't recall. Did we talk about this? Cinder City. I don't think we spoke about this though. No, this was definitely a new dialogue. I just skipped like randomly. Well, I shouldn't have, but whatever. The location is Cinder City. Any luck? Maybe we'll find our brother there. Our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Malika, so to let her know of our plan in advance. We can't really launch an operation this week without the okay from the Archon. I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss's order odds of... Then slave, what the fuck are you nasty motherfucker? Sorry for swearing, but... This is so out of character, I'm sorry, but... His entire nation was fucking ruined and destroyed, and now he suggests to all their nations, like... Member to act rashly. Are you nuts? We already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dunslip. I understand your concern. An immediate strike is not on the cards for us. I'll go there. Oh, Jansen. I love the Dunslip's voice actor. He's so in character when he was voicing on this one. You know that voice actor? You'll probably know how he looks like, right? He just in general, he voice outs like he is hungover half the time. And I think that the voice actor himself, if you looked at his like face on social media, right? You would know that it is precisely like the type of character do as well to it, right? The voice actor that is. He like so self-aware of like being this like hungover type. You're gonna go on your own, come on. Be sensible, just wait tiny bit longer and they'll have a whole army going with you. It's alright, I support your decision, Dain's Reva-san. Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him? I admire his Yuki. Yet so believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order Aruze on his own. Even if things don't according to the plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Gobunvo. Thank you, I'll be counting on this small one. Alright, fine, I'm coming. Allow me to join you, Dainslave. So the first one is more formal, right? And the second one is more like Francis kind of. But also it sounds so sleazy like the second one. I would prefer to click on first. The first one is what Luminia would say, but the second is kind of like, you know, the funny option. For a second there, Paimon actually thought he was going to brave it alone, and then he called his own bluff. So, just a heads up, I have a stupid ass rendering on my ass right now, by the way. Usually I cannot render any of the stuff for the game to like run at all, right? I also have browser open with multiple windows to it as well. I do not have that much like of RAM memory nor like central processor unit of mine is all too strong. Which abbreviates towards the CPU. So to speak, I should not be able to run the game right now, but as you can see, we need to move out to the Ochkanatlan. Essentially the first area that you were exploring afterwards of an addition of Mavuika and Sitlalia. Let's maybe not waste our time and teleport at the very least a little bit closer. Here. Oh, this sounds about perfect. Look at this, this place to head off in there. So that Ochkanatlan space is precisely where the Fatui Harbinger by the first rank Capitano is located right now at, as I believe, part of the story development. He took a place in there to be opposing Ronova, ruler of death, right? She has been presented to us via like an actual form of what the fancy word for human would be? Humanoid, right? Yes, humanoid form of Ronova, Master of Death. There was also Master of the Night Kingdom in there in the story, right? And also there's some other ranks alongside of Ronova being shown and presented through that Hexen Zirkel trailer not long ago. I believe such as Master of Time, the creator of the Albedo. Funny bunch. So before we begin, oh, it looks like an encounter you actually have to sign into. Oh my god, it actually is. Very cool. So yeah, the first thing that you arrive in the Ochkanatlan, what you actually what you notice is not that the quest lines are really good, right? Rather, I'm here to just small recall on what you get once you appear in here. You get a small cutscene in here immediately, I believe, right? You've been shown like a dragon flies all over this place, corrupted one. There are cutscene in like depths of the dungeon in here. No, that's not it. Oh, sorry, this is a completely separate part of the story. This one, just this one, right? Right in there. You see, there's like an entrance in there. That kind. So doesn't it feel like you enter an area and immediately you are presented with nothingness, right? You are presented immediately with the feel that you are part of the story. You get a cutscene like immediately here, here. Aside from it, there was like a quest line to this place as well. It was super long, super good too. The entire place is very, very big, but it is not even like that crucial part of the story. This place looks really epic and big as well, right? You explore it on the 1st January, right afterwards obtaining either Mavuika or Sitlalia. So I really part this part of the story, of this regional combustion this game provides to us today. Such as these two places, right? And this place also felt extremely stupidly alive. Edekpan and mountain of by the sacred mountain by the name of what was it like called? Is there no name to it particular one? esoteric area is not odd devices scattered across Tevat seemingly forming a certain order. People on the continent see them as ancient gimmicks. They are accustomed to their existence despite not knowing their purpose. To the foreign traveler, however, their function becomes quite apparent. Mysterious. Ruined armament workshop, heart of force inversion. Pseudostar pedestal. Epic. Man, whoever came up with all this stuff must be very intelligent individual, or at the very least very imaginative, because I don't feel like all of this would make a coherent sense if it was not layered within confines of this particular Genshin game. I love it because, you know, there are a billion of those like anime manga creation, right, with all kind of like invention to it add up, but it is not as coherently together. Assault the Abyss Order's stronghold. I'm pretty certain Skir can do it on her own. Elemental reaction. When Dendro meets Hydro, the resulting reaction will generate Dendro.
ここがアビス教団の本拠地か
Is this the place the Abyss Orders hide out in Natlan?
アビス教団は昔から潜伏
All
と
these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or peacefully defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces.
戦闘中は貴様のことを常に気にかけられる
It reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice.
もしアビスの力で動く装置などに
If you run into any Abyss-powered mechanism, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
ダインと一緒に戦うのは久しぶりだな
Oh, Diane, it's been so long with us
モイラたちだけで攻略できちゃい
to
そう
be
だぜ
taking fight together. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out before long Answer
お
is.
前のお兄さんにも会えた
And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go. Iko! Sate. In this battle, Dainsleif will show you might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out the obstructions that bar your path. The swordsmanship Dainsleif has mastered as the Khaenra escort guard captain allows him to easily espy the weaknesses in opposing elemental worlds. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognizant of their weaknesses, allowing him to also destroy their void worlds. Party setup. Holy moly, that's very thought of. This is the first time I'm seeing this like party setup thing. Why can I click on Dainsleif anyway? It says like 5 Dainsleif. What is this effect? Holy moly, this is epic. I like in terms of music. Dainsleif? Holy shit. Is that fair? Just destroyed them in one nuke. Skirkovna and Dainsleif just...
観念しろ
You won't get another chance. Yeah.
食前に甘いもの
敵討ちだ
Huh.
ほっ最高の一品よさあ働きなさい
つまらん小細工
Ah, tsumaran kozakata. Chip trick. Oh. This is epic. Listen, guys, is game not lagging? I'm just pointing out, like, this is, I think, important, honestly. It doesn't, right? It does not lag, correct. Alright, good. It is rendering a video, just saying. My CPU and RAM are not that excessive. But I think it's completely fine, right? Stupid ass Dying Slave. I allow this so much. Like, Furina, get rid of this one. Surintendant, Shallow Marine. That's it, dying for the finisher. The music is so epic. This is a very different battle from the one we fought with Janssen. Given the construction of their headquarters and the tactics they're using, I suspect that they never intended to survive this encounter. Ah, suits me, Nozomu Tokurada. This is epic. This feels like decisive battle of Not One, right? Except now we're with Dying Slave. Oh, because you won't get another chance. Kannen Shiro. I get cooked. My god, Dying Slave is just a destroyer. Alright, Dying. Finish him off. Finish the stupid ass priest. Holy shit, I don't think he even appeared on the field. What has happened? I did not even see him appear on the field. Like, he uses 3 different, I think, moveset. This is epic. I love this so much. This is so cool. All nice left. Appear again, please. On this side. Next to Sitlala, correct. Hug Sitlala. I just kind of want to get straight shot, that's all. He appears on random position too. And every single appearance of his is epic, I'm not going to lie, every single screenshot is. I'm not a fan of character, but like, holy shit, why does he look so epic? What the fuck is... Oh, sorry. What is this like? The music is insane too. Twilight Sword, or what was his called again? Alright, health point. Kannen Shiro. Oh, I almost... Hold on. I almost got that screenshot, you see. It's like he appears and does some like wave kind of thing when it's on enemy. I've kind of wished that I've screenshotted it. I feel like it would be super convenient if I did. Screw me. I feel like redoing this entire place now. Oh, maybe we can abuse the shields on these guys. Can you guys reshield maybe? Are you going to reshield him? I think you will, right? Stupid ass mongrels. Right?
敵討ちだ
Dying Slave, the relentless spectre and hounds us. The abyss is all present. To flee is futile, to resist it will vain. He does the same move. I'm expecting him to do the wave move. Ow. Right, I know, you guys are really cool. Ouch. Oh my god. So that was a jump. I think that he jumped down on that one. Reku. Ow. I feel like I'm going to lose. I should be losing on purpose. Noodle. Beware of enemy. Beware of cryo abysses, mages, cryo attack if you are wet. Naturally. Cheap trick. The same thing. Can he do this like wave thing? I think that was wave move, but I did not see it jack shit out. The angle was horrible. Listen guys, if I had to restart this entire place because of this, like, would it be stupid? It wouldn't, would it? Essentially, this is the move that he does, right? So this is the move that he does, but I didn't see him in particular. The Cyber Soldier members are still quite lively, I have to say. It's not like they're dead. So. Yeah, you know what? I will experience content again. I don't mind. This is a little bit waste of time, but I kind of wish I got a clean screenshot of that watery move of his. I kind of wish we only get to use Dan Slave in here once per freaking 6 versions. This is a once in a 6 version opportunity, like not 6 but 60. 6 even versions, iterations. Oh, you need to defeat actually.
目も舌も満足させてあげる。土のをお披露目だ。
So this is jump move again, it is not the one that I needed. Yeah, chateau.
観念しろ。
These guys won't be able to move through the barrier, would they? Oh, so that was the move. That was a clean screenshot, but it was a little bit far off. I would like it to be like, you know, more... I'm sorry, I'm making this like prolonged for no particular reason, right?
つまらん小細工。
最高の一品よ。ヤンサと一緒に拠点を攻めた時とは手応えが全然違うな。撤退どころか全力で抗ってきてるぞ。
本拠地の構造にこの戦い方。最初から生きて帰るつもりはないのかな。望むところだ。
無にキス。
つまらん小細工。
冷凍の時間手加減なしよ。シトラリー、いつパパ買おうよ。
This is epic by all the finishing. Oh, this is basic move yet again. Wow, he just destroyed everything.
ブレーネ平穏調理。土見のよ契約を果たせ。
So that's a jump move. Definitely not the wave one, right? Alright, come on, Rascal, do the wave move.
観念しろ。
食前に甘いものを。
That was not it. Would be helpful if he did the wave move. And save. We're a little bit way past to it already. You motherfucker. Do the stupid wave move. We already have seen it like... alright. Not in here perhaps, right? I don't think I'm getting it again. At this point, it would be better to go look at like replay of what I was doing.
敵討ちだ。 敵討ち。
ラインスレイブ、執念深いやつめ。アビスはどこにでもいる。逃れることなどできない。ましてや抗うなどと、なおさら無駄なこと。
Yeah, again did the wrong move.
手加減なしよ。
What is this consistency of this?
悪用の力を思い知りなさい。平穏調理。今のは悪くなかった。
I think he did the wrong move again. Hold on. Did I even use him? Oh my god. But why?
狂乱の波は満ちた。
目の下も満足させてあげる。食前に
He's only doing basic move.
さあ働きなさい。準備。宴会に沈め。
Are you kidding me?
気止まりか。だが未だに貴様の兄の気配はない。
兄は気配はない。
全ているのは一体誰だ。
兄は気配はない。アビス気配は。Oh, looks like we were not able to squeeze out that kind of screenshot, but whatever. That was fun anyway, right? We're scoring shots in here.
逃がすか。
Selector.
の剣ダインスレイブ。
Twilight
これが
Sword.
お前の望んだことか。
Dying Slave, is this really what you want?
その通りだ。
Indeed.
貴様らを狩る機会を
I'll take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
お兄さんがいないってことはこいつがこの本拠地のリーダーか。
Leader car?
我々を狩るか。同情を禁じえないな。
So this is hunt to you, I must say I pity you, Dying Slave.
お前にとっては殺されることすら贅沢な
The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury for yourself cannot enjoy. Today, that is the least of your worries. You do realize that all the years of you pursuing us being rendered utterly meaningless. Even as I speak,
煙に巻くようなその話し方。不快で仕方がない。
you riddle stare me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment.
そろそろ決着をつけるべきだろう。
You know what that means for you.
貴様らにはまだ何か切り札があるのか。
I would like to see what makes you believe you've already won, or in that can you still turn the tide of this war.
わかりやすく言ってやろう。教団側
Allow me to be frank, as far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means.
戦いへの勝利だけではない。
And I do not merely mean this battle. No, His Highness has achieved something far greater.
すでに我々アビス教団の祝願を果たされた。
For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled. Masaka.
密かに八神の国に侵入し、
Our Highness has quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. Man, I kind of wish I screenshotted this dumbass when he did like this move, arm move. Yes, I strictly apologize. There will be a restart. That one looked kind of epic, and it was like I clicked on screenshot like right before it, so I was not ready. I also attempt to like allow for text to transmit in first, right? It kind of switched mid text, so we will not have to redo this, right? We will end the right in the cutscene. Must be, right? Who's on the second part of this Nefer banner anyway? I apologize, who's on the Nefer's banner in here? Nefer Furina Arekino Zhongli? Is that it? It says phase 2. Oh, it's Arlie Fury banner. And that Zhongli. I see him. So Nefer is kind of star of the show in this version, right? She definitely is. She is a really good DPS. I wouldn't say she excels or exceptional here, right? But I think you are better off going for Colombino, truth be told, since she's going to be like Archon and Universal Support type, right? She's probably going to be much broken for the upcoming character either, like too. Or just in general with Lauma too. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I think there was also addition of INF and Flints in there, right? Probably would be better for those kind of characters too. Huh.
真っ向の剣だ。
その通りだ。
その通りだ。
兄さんがいない。
長年我々を追い続け、
煙に巻くようなその話し方。貴様らにはまだ何か切り札があるのか。それともこの
I cannot imagine the enslaved being like, you know, with his kind of speech pattern, right? Being like intimidating of any sort. No, don't get me wrong, he looks intimidating, but his pattern of speech, right?
わかりやすく言ってやろう。教団側からすれば、
He looks like a scaredy cat or something like that, right?
別の方法で勝利を
He looks very similar to the Lumines standing right next to Reten there as well.
戦いへの勝利だけではない。殿下はすでに我々アビス教団の祝願を果たされた。
Was that screenshot? I think it was, right?
密かに八神の国に侵入し、ナタが八神の国の地脈を再建。
I've heard this. Is this one screenshot? No.
カーン・ルイヤの地脈を再構築したの。
I use the Loom of Fate to revive the ley line of Kenria.
運命の食器ってことは、アビス教団が名園の主を襲ったのは、お前のお兄さんを八神の国に送り込むための目くらましだったのか？
Yagami no Nani. Oh, does this mean the attack of Masters of Nightwind has all been a smokescreen to give him some cover up?
やばいぞ。
Oh no.
こいつの話、まんざら嘘でもなさそうだ。
The Pieman is afraid.
そうとも。カーン・ルイヤはすでに復興を
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived.
ダインスレイブ。
And all my
お前に
comrades,
葬られた我が同胞。
you have slain the enslaver.
500年にもわたる苦しみを忘れ、
They shall
生まれ変わったカーン・ルイヤで
Kuroshimi o wasure.
新たな生を得るのだ。
Kuroshimi o wasure. All my comrades, you have slain the enslaver. They shall forget the struggles that have beset them this past 500 years and begin their life anew in a Kainraz restored to life.
ざれ言。
What a load of drivel.
つまらん。貴様の言はあなた
Your
だけだ。
falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just reviving the ley lines?
そうだぞ。なんか肝心なところが抜けてないか？例えば、カーン・ルイヤの地脈はどうするんだよ。
Correct, you still need a few steps after that, such as finding place to host the ley lines you just revolve.
そんな簡単に済むんなら、マービカや隊長だってアビスの災いの時にあんな苦労はしな
If
かっ
it
た
was that really easy, Malika and the captain would have way easier time during the war.
単刀直入に聞こう。貴
I
様の
have
言う
one
復
simple
興した
question.
カーン・ルイヤとやらはどこ
Kain Rai has indeed been revived as you claim. Then where is it?
全くそこまで愚かだとはな。
Ah, poor fools clinging to delusion even after the truth has been plainly revealed to.
よく考えてみ
Think back on the past few days, have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of this
お前らは
war?
本当
Anything amiss? Are there signs that I could have missed?
さっき き見た夢がどうも引っかかってね。うまく言えないけど、ナタの地脈にノイズが混ざってるように感じたの。
I sensed something strange in my dream and it was vague, but it seemed as though some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley line.
ノイズ？地脈や八神の国に実質的な影響
Hard
は
to say, I don't think
な
it
さそう
had
だと。
any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or our ley line system, however.
そう、互いに干渉しない別の次元に存在し
It's
てる
like
み
a
たいで、
signal from
直接的な
Betsuni
脅威は感じなかった。
Jedi. A different dimension of reality.
なんとなく何かが起こってるんじゃない
It
か
might not
って気がす
interfere
る
with
の。
ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on. I also vaguely remember seeing Aethar in the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. Oh no, are you kidding me? We're standing next to this like Annihilator and going to be deducing, playing in Fontaine here. Alright. The Abyss Order chose to retreat from the stronghold. The meditation of the Abyss Order's followers. I can't see monsters at the same time as Daredith.
ティレルには見えて、私には見えない魔物。
Luminous voice.
それからその逆。お互いの体に触れて初めて相手の視界に映る魔物を見ることができた。ティレルには見えて、私には見えない魔物。それからその逆。お互いの体に触れて初めて相手の視界に映る魔物を見ることができた。
Assuming he is right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Daredith. She is kind of like Dain suspects, then that means... I could have listened to other voice lines, honestly. I didn't think that would be correct one, but it would seem it was. This revived Kain Raya that he speaks of might actually exist, and despite hailing from the separate time and space, Daredith has found... Oh, the title drop! Time and Space. Daredith has found a way to communicate with us. Right, let's redo it for the sake of wholeness, completeness. I think it wasn't a good call to click proceed with the conclusion, right? I believe the next time we will be addressing most likely a Honkai Star Rail story or Wooden Quaces one. Most likely Wooden Quaces. I feel like it would be stupid to be lagging behind in that game because Chisa is going to release very soon.
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。
その通りだ。貴様らを
お兄さんがいない。
我は長年我々を追い続け、
煙に巻くようなその話し方、貴様らには
分かりやすく戦いへの勝利だけではない。殿下はすでに密かに八神の国に運命の
ってことはやばいぞ。
そうともダインスレイブよ。お前に葬られた我が同胞たちは500年にもわたる苦しみを忘れ、生まれ変わったカーン・ルイヤで新たな生を得るのだ。
He looks so epic from back. You see, I was just looking at the screenshot like a second ago. I mean, I just spotted like something I did not see on first lookout, right? And just in general, like, look at how Nine Slave look, right? Listen, guys, I'm not a fan of the character, nor have I been actively anticipating an addition since release, but I think he looks pretty consistently epic. Where's the back screenshot? I just looking what was other. This one. I mean, this one will suffice too, right? I'm not a fan of the character by no means, but I'm certain that there are many people that would find this either attractive to interest or anticipating a release of. Right? I'm not insane in this regard, right? This is the same tier as those Ronova and whatnot. Right here, right? This is almost certainly a very good looking character. And has been in here all throughout the adventure, like from the first steps of.
そうだぞ。そんな簡単に済むんならマービカや隊長だってアビスの災いの時に
単刀直入に聞こう。
まったよく考えてみるがいい。
That close up on him as well.
さっき見た夢ノイズ地脈や矢神そう
So. Oh, does this like count already? That is funny, right? The game knows that we already did this.
名園の主の近くにいた将兵の話では休戦中多くのアビス教団の信者たちがあちこちをさまよいながら瞑想のようなことをしていたとか
Toka. Hanashi. According to a guard station near the Master of the Night Wind, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the lull in the conflict, even settling down to meditate.
イアンサやストラリと一緒にアビス教団の拠点を攻めた時あっさり撤退していったのは確かに変だった
Tashkani Hindata. The Abyss Order retreated when the attack on the stronghold appeared with Eons and Setlaria. This is not usual style. Not to the modus operandi.
運命の初期で地脈を再構築するために必要な手段だったのかもしれないけどカーン・ルイヤが復興したことの証明にはならない
Oh, 知らないけど、ならない。Wait, could they have been doing that to help the Loom of Fate with new ley lines? But still, that's just a theory. It doesn't as well tell me anything about whether they succeeded.
いや
No.
単に戦略の一部だったのかも今のところカーン・ルイヤの復興と関係はなさそう
今のところ関係そう。
イアンサやストラリと一緒にアビス教団の拠点を攻めた時あっさり撤退していったのは確かに変だった名園の主の近くにいた将兵の話では休戦中多くのアビス教団の信者たちがあちこちをさまよイアンサやストラリと一緒にアビス教団の拠点を攻めた時あっさり撤退していったのは確かに変だった
確かに。Maybe on a different time and space from there. If she is kind rare like Dan suspects, then that means they survive with kind rare that has peaks of might actually exist, and despite hailing from the separate time and space, Daradith has found a way to communicate with us. Time and space for you. Space and time for you.
何を思いついたのか知らないが軽々しく信じるな
Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you to not believe his lies.
そんな馬鹿げた話この目で自ら確かめるまでは認めない
The notion that Kynra has been revived and is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it.
今やるべきことはただ一つ
The only
目の
thing
前
that
のこいつを永
should
遠に
demand our
黙らせ
attention
る
in
こ
this
とだ
instant, and that is silencing this man for good. The enslave is angry.
今やるべきことはただ一つ 目の前のこいつを永遠に黙らせることだ。
Then Slave showing his masculine side. And then Slave.
往生際の悪い。
Obstinate fools.
アビスの法要に
What an epic dumbass. I love it.
手加減なしよ。僕をたたえよ。扱いきれなかったわ。
What up, man? Right there. Hold up. Then Steph is going to help.
体ではさすがに厳しいか。
包みのよ。
だがそれでも私はアビスの名を怪我しはしない。
いつとかそうよ。
まだわからないか。もはや争うことに意味はない。アビスはすでに使命を果たしたのだからな。
俺が片付ける。
I'll handle this.
じゃじゃーん。手加減なしよ。食弁。外に出るんじゃなかった。
もはや争うことに意味はない。アビスはすでに
片付いたか。これでアビス教団の中での本拠地は落としたんだよな。なんであんまり嬉しくなさそうなんだ。
A tiny slave with his breakfast routine. That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Orders' headquarters in Nathan. Somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all.
さっきのことを考えてるのか。すごく悩んでるって顔してるぞ。
Are you still thinking about what that guy said, Mel? You look really worried. Daredit is the only potential lead we have. I think we should at least talk to her about all this.
なるほど。つまり貴様は彼女が復興したカーン・ルイヤの住人であると疑っているのだな。
Understood. You think she might be from the revived Kenrea, yeah?
俺はやはりカーン・ルイヤの復興がそうたやすく成し遂げられ
I've
ると
set
は
my
思
piece.
え
I
ない。
doubt Kenrea could be revived so easily,
疑
but
念を払いたいなら
if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory.
俺はここに残って戦場の後始末を
I'll
する。
stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found. Or watch him like encounter like Aether on his own. What the fuck? Is this Kotomini Kirei or what? I know that he is voiced like Abyss Lecter, but by Kotomini Kirei's voice actor, right? But was it literally him or what?
What the hell?
Hmm.
声と話し方にどこか覚えがあるとは思っていたが、貴様の死をしっかりと確認しなかったことは
I thought your voice
俺
and
の失態
ID
だったな。
seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made you sure you were dead earlier.
貴様もまた不死の呪いを受けたのか、ハーデン。
The curse of immortality has struck you too, then Hanan.
500年ぶりの再会だというのに変わらず呼び捨てとは。
500 year on and you still refuse to address me as master.
たとえお前が高貴なる真っ向の剣になろうとも、好みがもはや剣を握ることすら叶わなくとも、
Don't forget, Diane, you might be renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade.
私はかつてお前の剣術の師だったのだぞ。
But I taught you everything I know about wielding a blade.
敬意など当の昔に消え去った。貴様
Your
の傲慢
arrogance
さ
and
と
malice
邪悪さに
cost
気
you
づいた
all
時
my respect, wild prayer.
そうか。しかしもはや争う必要もあるまい。
Be that as it
ど
may,
うせお互い
be
不死の呪いを背負う。
be that as it may, under any circumstances, there are no further reasons for us to fight. The course of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
俺は貴様を100度だって殺してやる。
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Plop, 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 plop. Yeah.
やっと終わったか。まさか本気でかかってくれとは。
You finally had enough. You weren't joking, man, huh?
100度も死の淵をさまようなど悪夢ですら経験したことがない。
Never in all my worst nightmare have I experienced anything close to a pint of 100
全て
deaths.
私一人にぶつけるつもりか。
Surely there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
アビス教団の分だけだ。かつてカーン・ルイヤで起きた全てを含める
That
ならば
was just for your actions in
貴
Abyss
様の
Order.
悪夢は想像も
If I
つか
took
ない
into
ほど
account what you
長
did
く
in
暗い
Kain
もの
Raya,
に
you'd
なるだろ
soon
う。
find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
そうか。わかった。お前も疲れただろう。
Well, I believe you still aren't you at least a little tired? Why don't you sit down perhaps and chat a little?
どうした昔話は嫌いか。
Well,
まあ、お前にとっては
don't love reminiscing
今
about
はし
past.
い思い出ばかりだろうから
I
な。
suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
まさか貴様がアビス教団の側につくとはな、ハーデン。
Never thought you would side with Abyss Order, Hayden.
貴様らの王子はかつて貴様らを
You could
裏
have
切った
easily
と言っ
blamed the
てもいい
prince for
は
his
ずだ。
betrayal.
ああ、その通りだ。かつてカーン・ルイヤの最悪が起こった時、誰もが救世主による救済を願った。だが、ど
Yet,
こを
when
探
the
しても
cataclysm first struck,
彼は見つからな
everyone
かった。
prayed for the Sayura to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be
彼
found.
の絶大なアビスの力が
Yes,
すで
he
に削ら
knew
れ
that
てい
the
たことを
great
分か
abyssal
って
power
いて
within
も
him had been divided up.
それでも
He
彼が一
still
人で去ってしまった
despaired
こと
at
に
his choice to leave us.
だが私は信じている。
Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret
その胸の内の後悔も
or what happened, comes
全てが偽りなきものだと。
from a genuine place in his heart.
この状況で我々が信じられるものなど
And besides,
他にいるか。
who else can we place our
カ
faith
ーン
in?
ルイヤの民が今さら神に頼るこ
We
と
are
は
proud Kainrayas,
ありえないだろ
are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
彼を許すとはこの500年で貴様も随分変わ
I
ったな。
suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years, otherwise I would never expect that you'd forgive him.
もし貴様が騎士学院で俺に国者剣術を教えていたあの頃、今のような心の持ちようでいてくれたなら、俺もここまで貴様を憎み続けることはなかっただろう。
You've been so generous during your time at the Night Academy as my instructor in the Black Serpent Blade work. I might not have come to loathe you as much.
そうか。
俺の行いは学院が掲げる騎士の精神にのっとったものだった。
All my good
にも
deeds
か
were
かわら
clear
ず
in the spirit
冷
of the
静さを欠い
Academy's
ている
code
な
of
どという理由で
Chivalry.
罰を受けようとはな。
I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash.
それから本当はこんな名など口にしたくないが、
As much as it
同
pains
級
me to
生
bring
だっ
up
た
his
スルト
name,
ロッ
even
チ
my
も
co-student
騎士精神を
Surtalogi
貫いたがゆえに
was
迫害を受
prosecuted
け
for
獅子
following
の
the
自由
spirit
を
of
失っ
knighthood.
た。
He even lost limbs over it. So Surtalogi, isn't that Isn't that the teacher of the Skirk though? I'm plenty certain it is, no? Well, was prosecuted for following the spirit of the knighthood he even lost limbs over it.
今さらこんなことを語っても何の意味もない。
There's little point discussing it now, of course.
この
But
全てに貴様は関わっていたのだろ
all
う。
this was your
ハー
doing,
デン、
wasn't it? Had
己の地位を守り、偽りの名誉を保つために、
you wore a mask
新
of
世代の騎
benevolence.
士たちを徹底的に潰した。
You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster to your own position and reputation. Damas.
どうした？認めないつもりか？
What? Do not planning to admit?
すまない。真摯に謝りたいところなのだが、私は
I apologize, Diane, but I would confess my crimes towards said action. However,
何も思い出せないのだ。本当に。
I cannot remember jack shit.
この姿を見ろ。アビスの力がなければ、私はこの肉体すら維持できない。
Look at me, look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form.
記憶も、心も精神も感情も、
As for the rest, memory, spirit, emotion, personality, they have all long
ボロ
become
ボロになっ
eroded,
てしまった。
fragmented beyond recognition.
だが、たとえそれが私にとって振り返りたくもない過去で、
Even
か
if
つて目を背けた記憶であったとしても、それでも私は心の底から思い出したいと願っている。
Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it.
このまま本当の自分を失ってしまうことが怖いのだ。
I would wish to remember it, but I can't. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely.
私が犯した罪については、すべて謝罪する。
I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine.
もっと聞かせてくれないか。
So please tell me
カ
everything.
ーン・ルイヤでの過去について。
Holy shit. This is actually like fucking not miserable, right? Miserable would not be a good word in here, but just not pitying either, right? This is just saddening purely because an actual antagonist like implores Dainsleif to like share like what he was. This is how terrifying, like knowing like that you live for such a long period of time and you already not even remember who you were like once back in the day, right? This is the message that's been delivered in here. Imagine what kind of things time does with human, right? And not just with human, like any kind of creature. Just imagine what you would become in 300 million years or something like that, right? Now this Hayden guys here like speak of not remembering who they were like 500 years prior, in the midst of glory of this rising and impending civilization that was set to overshadow pretty much everything this world has provided, right? Up until they have been spotted by the gods' grace. Tell me about the Kainraya we once called home.
なるほど、道理で。記憶とは人格を形作る根幹だからな。
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity.
なるほど、道理で。記憶とは人格を形作る根幹だからな。
記憶はなんだからな。
カーン・ルイヤでの過去か。
So, the Kainraya we once called home. But having cleared the sights, all the sights, memories and feelings, simply recalling everything seems to take a long time.
随分いろいろと思い出したようだな。聞かせてくれないか、カーン・ルイヤの黄金の時代について。
黄金の時代っつって。 The enslave slowly closes his eyes, countless memories of Kain Raya flood into his mind. All the sights, memories, and feeling everything etched into the heart and mind are gradually brought back to the forefront again, alongside a feeling of nostalgia and loss. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long, long time. You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it, about our golden age?
貴様に語ってやるほどの時間も情けも持ち合わせていない。
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy. Then who are you lying to?
そうか。残念だがよかろう。
Who are you fucking lying to? This is the only individual that you could call like a relative to yourself. You must be insane, right? That's so, what a pity, but this will be quite sufficient as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
運命の食器。いえ、貴様ら一体何をした
The loom of fate, what have you done? Tell me.
改めて謝罪するダインスレイブ。確かに私は嘘をついた。
I'm afraid I
お
owe
前の見抜いたことは全て正しい。
I owe you yet another apology,
私
then
では
slave.
お前を欺くことはできないよ。
You're right, I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me.
カーン・ルイヤの復興はまだなされていない。
The homeland hasn't yet
死
been
脈
revived.
の
In
追い
fact,
直しすらまだ完了していないのだからな。
even the ley line weaving is not yet complete.
死脈とはあらゆる記憶の集合体と考えていいだろう。かつてのカーン・ルイヤの地脈を再構築するにはあの時代のカーン・ルイヤに関する
Ano
ほ
Judeo.
ぼ全ての記憶が必要となるのだ。
Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To revive Kain Raya's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Kain Raya from that age.
運命の食器は記憶という原料なしには何も紡ぎ出
The
せない。
loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories.
だからアビス教団の者たち全員で記憶の断片をかき集め、当時のカーン・ルイヤの姿を可能な限り復元しようとしたのだ。
And so we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could, even though fragments are all that remains in most cases. The more we are shared, the more that can be restored.
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。アビス教団の奴らがしていた瞑想も食器に原料を供給するためのものだというの
So
か。
the loom of fate is running as we speak, and the so-called meditation your members have been performing, its purpose is to supply the loom of fate with memories, wasn't it?
その通りだ。500年の時を超え、残された我々が記憶を紡ぎ、 夢の国を再びこの現実へと呼び戻す。
We have been exiled for no less
壮
than
大でロマンに
500
満ち
years
た
in the
計画
future.
だ。
Oh, the delivery. We are the exiles stranded no less 500 years in the future. We'll weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking.
だが、500年という年月はあまりに長すぎた。
What a shame it had to take this long
我
though.
々の記憶はすでに摩耗し、
After 500 years, most of our memory have faded and world woven into
わずかな原料では不完全な世界しか生み出せない。
from broken memories shall itself be broken.
そこで目をつけたのがこの俺か。
So that's where I
貴
come
様ら
in.
を狩り続けてきた敵だという
You
のに
look for assistance from your mortal enemy who has sworn to hunt you down.
その通りだ。お前の兄が残した指輪のおかげで、お前は何度でも肉体の状態をリセットできる。
Precisely, for you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition.
お前の記憶も多少はすり減っていようが、
Of course, your memory are
カーン
susceptible
ルイ
to
ヤの
erosion
末
like
裔の
ours,
中で
but
は最もマシな
of
はずだ。
all Kain Rayas who remain, you are sure to remember the most.
たとえ教団の全戦力をおとりにしようとも、お前の心に刻まれた記憶だけは手に入れねばならなかった。
We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price, even if
ど
it
んな
meant
代償もいとわない。
sacrificing our entire army as a bait.
俺をここへ誘い込み瞑想の状態へと導くこと。 それが貴様らの真の目的だっ
So
たとい
this was
う
your
わけか
true goal, to lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation and access my
い
memory.
いだろう。俺の脳裏にあるわずかな記憶と引き換えに貴様らの全戦力をそげるというなら悪くない取引
So be
だ。
it. Not
礼を言う。
a bad trade. A few of my fading memory for your entire army strikes me as almost unfair of a deal. I appreciate your generosity.
運命の食器にすがりつき一か八かで手中の駒を全部投げ捨てるのは賢明な一手とは言えないがな。
You're gambling everything you have on the loom of fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
少なくともあの方にはこの戦いに参加する資格がある。
Perhaps that is the gamble our highness has chosen to
お
make.
前の助けのおかげで
Thanks to you,
運命の食器による新カーン・ルイヤの地脈が完成した。
thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Kainra is complete.
貴様らが崇める者のことはさておきどんな代償も厭わないと言ったな。
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay any price for my memories, did you not?
俺を欺いた報いにもう100度死ぬ覚悟はあるんだろ
In
うな。
that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. It was. Hidden wide sword of heaven's end. It was. Fucking guys, stop in there, please. Symphony of a new world. This can be. This is not the end of this version, right? This was epic, I'm not going to lie. Return to the cave to investigate. So we are going to go to the Night Kingdom now, I believe. No? Or at the very least meet with Daredith. I believe this is not the end of the version. Hold on. We should be checking out, right? I'm not planning to sit in here for entirety of the day, but also we cannot be prolonging this any further. I feel like we should be finishing the version here and now. Sumero contained Nathan Traveler. Here we are. A space and time for you. A key that unlocks faith, savior, and space and time for you. Go to the speaker's chamber to look out for Mavuika. Go to the Masters of the Night Wind to provide support. Defeat the Abyss Order. Return to the area near the cave to investigate. Defeat the monsters that appeared. Protect Daredith. A space and time for you. Meet up at the Masters of the Night Wind. Wait for the Dance Slave to show up. Wait until the following day. Talk to the Dance Slave. Meet up with the Dance Slave. Continue onward. Defeat the enemies. Return to the cave to investigate. Talk to Daredith. Return to the cave you were previously in. Is that it? Is there like 3 small steps left through it?
良き日々は先を手にして流れよく村を貸すなら徒歩で来る
Moro Kasanara. Oh.
よかったまだいたんだな
Dirarararara. What was that? Oh, it's a cutscene. Oh my god. What is this? Could this be the Cataclysm? It literally is. Is this where Daredith is right now? So she really is.
私たちは同じ世界の人間じゃない。そういうこと？
We're not people of the same world, are we?
私は未来の世界にいる。
No, I come from your future.
よかった。なら世界はちゃんと続いていくのね。
Wait, but that's great. That means that the world isn't going to end.
じゃあカンルイや私の国はどうなったの？
It did end for you then. Tell me what happens to Kenrya, what happens to my homeland.
やっぱりいいわ。聞かないでおく。
It's fine as is. No need to answer.
未来がわからないからこそ頑張る力が生まれるの。
We can only fight for our future. If the
私は
future
信じてる。
is
救
unknown,
世主様ならこの運命を変えてくれるって。
I still believe the Savior can turn things around.
たとえあなたの助けがなくても私は彼を探しに行く。
I'll keep on looking for him even if you are not here to protect me.
でもね、
Although,
私にとってあなたは間違いなく救世主よ。すべてを守りすべてを変えられる人。
I already found my Savior as you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You are the one who can change everything.
でも残念。私たちは同じ時空にいないんだものね。
Just too bad we are not from the same time or place or space. Well, there's a time and space for both of us.
そうだ、前から思ってたんだけど、あなたが一生懸命お兄さんを探してるように、お兄さんもあなたを探してるかもしれないでしょ。
One last before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too.
だから何か
So is there anything you can
あ
give
な
me
たと会った証になるものをくれないかしら。
as a memento proof that we met?
お兄さんを見つけたときにあなたが探してたって証明できるように。
That way when I do find him, I can convince him that you are also searching for him. Memento. Wait.
どうかした？
If this is her future, if this is her fate. What do you mean keep the key? Are you insane? Guys, am I not reading something in here or what? What do you mean keep the key? Why? Why should I keep the key? Why should I give the key? The first one seemed to me like an option, like provide key immediately, but the second seemed like an encounter box kind of, right? I should be clicking on key, give the key to Daredith. Is this like a prompt to go to the Night Kingdom or what? I don't understand. Is this like some story related of importance moment or what? I don't. Hold on. Is there something like said about this on the wiki? I apologize. I don't want to click on this like so, you know. I know what I'm like clicking on. During step 9, player can choose to either keep the key to the hibernation chamber. My camera is about to turn off. There's a prompt 30 seconds of energy left. Fortunately, this is a good camera angle kind of fence. In fact, this is where Engineer like played for the day at least. During step 9, player can choose to either keep the key to the hibernation chamber or give it to Daredith. Giving it to Daredith, remove the item from the inventory. Why would I keep it to myself just for it like to be in the inventory? It was like Key to the Hibernation Chamber. Obtained during an Arkham quest, the key that unlocks Fate in Chapter 5, Act 6, Space and Time for you. Is she like a representation of Loom of Fate or what? Is this how you like proceed the story further or what? What is like key necessary like to keep the key to yourself? Oh, sorry. You naturally you give it to her, are you insane? The main storyline remains unchanged whether you keep or give the key to their... this is not true, this cannot be true because how would you know if this is like does not affect you, your story like at the end of the game? Are you insane? When you give the key to the Dire Thief, the time freezes for a moment and Dire Thief becomes completely still. This is also when the Traveler sibling appears revealing about Istaroth's interference is sending Dire Thief to the future in order to distract her from protecting Khaenri'ah during the Cataclysm. After the discussion ends, the cutscene begins where there is an emotional exchange between the Traveler and the sibling. Once the mission ends, the key to the Hibernation Chamber will be absent from your inventory. What happens if you keep the key instead? Now, if you decide to keep the key instead of giving it to Dire Thief, the same flow of events happen as mentioned above, but a slight change at the very end. To keep the event experienced by the sibling 500 years ago unchanged, he or she will give the key to the Dire Thief instead. While throwing the key, the following dialogue will also be said by the sibling to the Traveler. I know you always wanted to change fate with both do, but this time I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you in 500 years in the past, no matter what. After the sibling throws the key to Dire Thief, the same emotional cutscene will ensure, as mentioned earlier, ensue. However, once the mission ends, the key to the Hibernation Chamber will be present in your inventory this time. Although both the choices lead to mostly the same outcome, the choice of keeping the key seems to be the most sensible option. Choice lets you see the extra dialogue while keeping the key. Yeah, what if it affects the story in the future? Why would you not give the key to her? This is an important story prompt right here, right? She literally says in here to provide her a memento in which she will be able to redirect ourselves towards the brother and towards that memory that we have been present in here throughout together. There is only one choice: to give the key to the Dire Thief, whether it affects the story or not. Yeah, this is her future, this is her fate. Shall provide... Oh my god. Can we really do this? That was so creepy, I loved it. I want a screenshot of that. You think I expected that jump scare face of this small girl in there? What was that? I need that screenshot. We are not bricked on this cutscene, right? We are going to get it again. Imagine if we are... Imagine if it's one-timer thing and I am bricked from like, I gave a key. Now I'm not going to get a cutscene either. No, that will not emerge, right? I think this should be starting from the beginning. Although it did look like a prompt, like, you know, give a key, like you are getting rid of it. What did I have to say, like, dire story of this game? This look like a child game, right? But holy shit, look at this. This is beyond creepy. Oh, cutscene again. This cutscene is so good in this game, though.
私たちはいやじゃあカンルイや私の国はどうなったの？未来がわからなたとえあなたの手も私にとってあなたは待っても残念。私たちは同じ時空にいないんだものね。そうだ、だからお兄さんを見つけた時にあなた
お兄さんを見つけた時はI may want to restart one more time, I have to say though. I was almost certain this still face in the cutscene. Man, this was creepy, so creepy, like holy shit. Look at this. It stays in here like for 15 seconds straight and there. Oh my god. It stands still in there for straight 10 seconds. Into this. Just in general, stylistic of the game and this cataclysm theme to it as well. This is so creepy. Oh my god, I get a goosebump all over my. Look at this. I don't think it's visible, but I'm all in goosebump. I think it's just the sound design and how build up everything to it. This is such an authentic part of the story, I have to say. For being this intermediary connector leading us up all the way out of the Natlan, right? It feels epic to me.
ねえ、大丈夫？何かあった？
Meredith. Is there something? Show me. What is that? Yep. That is what there is. What is this? What is this? Could this be Cataclysm?
私たちはよかっじゃあカンルイや私の国はどうなったの？未来がわからんたとえあなたの手も私にとってあなたは間違っても残念。私たちは同じ時空にそうだ、だからお兄さんを見つけた時にあなたが探してたって。
You're arguing the key. There's no way you are keeping this thing to yourself. It must be nuts to do. Oh guys, there's a collectible. I should keep it to myself. It's literally matter of this games as wrap up. You see what kind of choices and what kind of sight is in front of you. The Cataclysm. I mean, I'm not going to present keep the key to yourself. I know what the key is to begin with or what it will affect, right? But look at this stuff. Oh my god, there's some freaking Olgamari stuff right here. I don't know.
So そういうことか。時の失勢イスタロトの影響だったとは。
So that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this.
そうじゃなければ、この出会いは起こり得なかった。
There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. Either.
知ってたのは結果だけだ。その過程をずっと知りたいと思ってた。
I knew only the ending. Always been curious about the events of that led to this.
500年前カン・ルイヤの最悪が始まったば
When
かり
cataclysm first began in 500 years ago, I, as the
カン・
Prince
ル
of
イヤの王
Canria,
子として全力で抗おうとしていた
was preparing to do my part to fight back with all my
そん
might.
な時この少女ディレルが訪ねてきたんだ
But then this girl, Dardith, she found me.
彼女は世界を救ってほしいと必死に頼み込んできた
The irony was that
けれど同時に俺にホタルのことも知らせてしまった
even as she desperately begged me to, implored me to save the world, she brought me news of you.
ホタルが俺を探してるって聞いて驚きのあまりすぐには信じられなかったけ
I
ど
was stunned and I was
スリ
suspicious
ー
of
プ
her
ポット
claim
の鍵
that
を見せられて
you were searching for
本
me,
当
but
だって分かったよ
then she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber.
テイワットで目覚めた時ホタルはそばにいなかったこの星のどこを探しても
I've
見
been
つからなか
separated
った
ever since I awakened in Teyvat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment.
当時の俺にとっては難しすぎる選択だった
I was faced with an extremely difficult decision.
すぐにでもホタルに会いに行きたかったけどカン・ルイヤはもっと切実に俺の救いを求めてた
I desperately wanted to see you again, but Kainraya was in equally desperate need of my help.
分かってたどっちを選んでもこの先ずっと後悔することになるって
どっちを選んでも
分かってた
分かってた
どっちを選んでもこの先ずっと後悔することになるって分かってたどっちを選んでもこの先ずっと後悔することになるって
なるってずっと
罪悪感を抱えながらも俺が選んだのはホタルに会いに行く方だった
So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you. And then?
やっとのことで見つけたときホタルはまだ目覚めてすらいなかったスリープポットの鍵もちゃんとホタルの元にあった
Sripapoto. When I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment.
わけが分からず混乱したけど考えてる暇なんてなかった
I
す
couldn't
ぐに
make
ホタ
sense
ルを
of
連
the,
れて逃げるしか
I couldn't make sense of what I was
こ
seeing,
こ
but
からはホタルも知ってるはずだ
there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That is where we are right now. An intersection in our memories.
500年もの間ずっと疑問だったでもまさかこんな偶然が重なって答えにたどり着くなんて思わなかったよ
Masaka konna guzen. The question has haunted me for the 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. Is it like Masaka guzen? That means no way, what a coincidence, right?
500年もの間ずっと疑問だった
500 yen,
でも
500
まさ
years.
かこんな偶然が重なって答えにたどり着くなんて思わなかったよ
Omowanakta yo. Didn't even think of. Right?
500年後の俺の行
Some
動が
actions 500 years in the
全て
future
の元凶だったなんて
set everything in motion.
俺への皮肉なのか
Are you mocking?
Istaroth.
Are you making a fool out of me, Istaroth? Darity succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately, these versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Kainraya, save the entire world. But instead, the news she brought led the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. How awful is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Have you done what you set out to do?
まだでも最も重要な一歩は踏み出せたよ
Oh yeah, but I've taken a very important step. Now, the ley lines of the Kainraya are complete.
テイワットの地脈は天理によって固定されていて増やすことも置き換えることもできないってことは最初から分かってた
I would always thought that Teyvat ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles, no more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. Give me a second. Yes. We may have to restart, but give me a sec. Just a little second. Yep. How much of story was spoken in here? Not all that much, right? Let me restart. I needed like a different screenshot in there. This is kind of like super important story segment, like ultra focused one, right? I feel like there wouldn't be any other opportunity to be having any of that kind in here ever again. This is not some like stupid like, you know, 10 versions of region kind of exposition. This is essentially like a wrap up of everything we are even playing this game for. Right, the render it would seem ended in here. For some reason, I don't see like a window in my Premiere, the one with clips and whatnot. How is it called in it? Metadata? I don't think this is metadata, is it? This is definitely not. How's the window in Premiere called? That is workspaces. Essential sound, event, frame, IO, history, graphical, template, info, learn. Info, no? No. It doesn't seem right. Media browser. Is it this one? No, this is not a media browser. Project. Maybe this is project? Oh, it is. Yeah, this is called project. Right. Right, listen, I think I can continue rendering another one, right? It does not lack all that much. Why did I render like the same one 2 times, and why is it different in size too? This one is 3 hours long and this one is 7 hours long. I think it's because the folder is called same, but this is different VOD. This is where I sit with Scene. This is where I start at different times, so yeah, this is different. 10:29 it says, actually it should be 10:30 now. October 28th, 10:30th. Twenty-ninth to 20. This is precisely what I just rendered out, right? So this is 10:30 essentially, right? Yep, I already like thrown this into the rendering software, so it should be 10:30 then called. This is wrong name, I should rename this manually. This is 10:30, alright, renamed. So the next one should be 10:31st and I would be rendering out. Right, yeah. Right, remove all this like clip stuff and whatnot, screenshots out of too. So this one goes all the way through the 2330. Is there like continuation to this one? No, it doesn't look. Right. Screenshots removed. This one clip kind of removed. I see Uma Musume, I see Pijar, I see Arknights. I don't know if I see anything else, but I should be rendering out either way. Alright, everything in here uploaded, I believe. I should set for next upload. How much? Like 4. 26, 28, 28, 29. $29 is here, I believe. Yep. So it should be 30th now. Let me in the honesty like open up all this. Oh no, let me like upload 30th and then like show that I'm uploading it somewhere or something like that. No, I don't know. So let me upload it first. So this one 9 hour long. Let's start rendering it out. Alright, 6-bit rate, the usual one what I'm doing in here. Right, so there was one screenshot that I didn't take, like a neutral one. We should be finishing this kind of story of this Genshin Impact, and I believe somewhere in the near future heading into the Luna versions to Columbina and whatnot. Unfortunately, there's night already, but it will change like almost immediately, I believe.
ねえ、大丈夫？何かあった？
What is could this be the cataclysm?
私たちは、よかった。じゃあ、感類や。
And for what Genshin represents for how, like, you know, I will say it many times over, and yet again, the game doesn't seem to represent all that much, but it represents like everything here. I don't know why all you so fucking were obsessed with your like massive multiplayer online gaming, but this has 50th time amount of soul any of your stupid ass dupe games of language could have had ever. What do you mean, like your stupid ass World of Shitcraft or whatever, like 100 more time like motivation for people find those kind of games and playing them than this. Are you nuts?
私にとってあなたは間違っても残念。
I have no freaking doubt. Most of the people are absolutely clueless, nuts, and almost psychotic in here.
そうだ。だからお兄さんを見つけたときにあなた。
Right, everything is still in place.
そういうことか。 時の失勢イスタロとの
Give the key to Daredith.
そうじゃなければこの出会いは起こり得なかった。
Either.
知ってたのは結構100年前カン・ルイヤの最悪がそんな時彼女は世界ホタルが俺を探してるって聞いて
What I was looking for again?
驚き
Screenshot.
のあまりすぐには信じられなかったけど
What kind of screenshot I was looking for?
スリープポットの鍵を見せられて本当だって分かったよ。
Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. I think that is what I'm looking for.
テイワットで目覚め当時の俺に
Not
す
yet.
ぐにでも
Should
ホタ
say
ルに
not
会い
yet.
に行きたかったけど
Not yet.
カン・ルイヤは
Should be next one.
も分かってた。
Next one.
罪悪感を抱えながらも
And
俺が
then?
やっとのことで見つけた時ホタルは
Take
わ
it
け
this
が
set.
分からずこんな500年もの間ずっ
Not
と
yet.
500年後の俺の行動が全ての元凶だったなんて俺への皮肉なのか
I like what
イスタロと
is happening here. If this was an actual location in Genshin, I feel like this would be pretty epic, right? It is, however, just a part of the story that has been shown here, right? So, it wouldn't make too much sense. What is shown is just an alternative version of Ochkanatlan here. Or where we are. This is Ochkanatlan, right? There's like cliff in there. This is not the Ectopan, is it? It should say not yet.
まだでも最も重要な一歩は踏み出せたよ。
It says, alright.
カン・ルイヤの地脈がやっと完成したんだ。
This is what I wanted to take. Just the cubis in there.
テイワットの地脈は天理によって固
But
定
always
さ
said
れ
that
ていて
Teyvat ley lines are locked, that having the principle, no more can be added, and
最初か
existing
ら分
one
かってた。
cannot be replaced. Saisho Wakatata.
でもナタにあるヤガミの国
But
だけ
then
は
I
例
have
外みたい
learned
で
that Natlan.
ずっと気になっ
Oh, I
て
love
た
how
んだ。
camera kind of switches downwards, right? It makes sense all that when he speaks of Night Kingdom, because it's located underground. This is such a smart way to address the story. But then I learned that the Natlan's Night Kingdom has appeared to be an exception to the rule. It has intrigued me ever since.
そこで俺はアビス教団を率いてナタに陽
So
動
I
作戦を仕
directed
掛
the
け
Nibis order
ヤガミの国へ入ってヤガミとの対話と交渉を試み
feign
た。
an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night.
残念ながらヤガミの国は特殊で
Unfortunately
新たな
for
地脈を受け入れることはできない
other
らしい。
reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new
地
alliance.
脈を紡ぐための空間を与えてくれた。
The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night did say before that even she can only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason.
それでヤガミの許可を得て運命の初期を起動させたんだ。
So I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate.
一輪のインテイワットの花を基盤に500年前のカン・ルイヤを再現した空
Using
間
an
を生み出して
Inteivat as the base,
今
I
の
was
中の時
able
空に
to
重ね合
grow
わせたんだ。
Inteivat inside of the Teyvat. An alternative Teyvat, right? They were speaking in here about different timeline and whatnot, right? Using an Inteivat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Kain Raya of 500 years prior, superimposing it over present day by Natlan space-time. So, superimpose, that means a reflection of something, right? Superimpose, that means a reflection, I believe. So that's what he means. Creating a reflectory version of the Kain Raya within Teyvat. Within Natlan space-time.
時空が重なり合ってたからこそホタルもティレルに出会えた。
That superimposition is what allowed you and Daredith to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. He is not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand is, why did the Lord of the Night agree to this?
その後すべての教団の信者たちの瞑想と思い
After
出によっ
that,
て
the new Kain Raya was
現在の時空に重ね
enriched
られた
with
カン・ルイヤ
memory
は
of the old
次第により完全で 現実的な形を成していった。
Drawn from the Abyss Order members in their meditation sessions.
記憶を素材に重ね合わせた空間をテンプレートにして、運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたんだ。
With those memories as a template, raw material, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate. Oh, sorry, that was a little bit stupid to say template 2 times. With those memories, raw material, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its destination.
今俺が手にしているのは新世界の座標図そのものだ。
What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World.
運命の食器によって紡ぎ出され絡み合うのは新カーン・ルイヤの地脈。
The product of the Loom of
かつて
Fate.
カーン・ルイヤと呼ばれた国は
Shin
ここ
Kanruya.
から再び生まれ変わる。
Oh my god, Kavaria. Shin Kanruya. The new Kanruya. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding it within the entire network of Shin Kanruya leylands. With this, the nation once known as Kanruya can rise again.
いつか必ず
One day,
これを受け入れられる空間を見つけてみせる。
for sure, I will find a suitable host location for it. Why is reviving Kanruya so important to you? I don't understand. Is it really just because of guilt?
500年前カーン・ルイヤに来たばかりの頃、俺は全ての記憶を失ってた。
When I first arrived in Kanruya 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank.
カーン・ルイヤの王子として王宮で長い時を過ごしている間にやっと少しずつ思い出したんだ。
It was only
ホ
after
テル
I
のこ
had...
とも含めてね。
Oh my god, Hotaru. What is it?
カーン・ルイヤの王子として王宮で長い時を過ごしている間にやっと少しずつ思い出したんだ。
思い出したんだよ。
ホタルのことも含めてね。
ホタルのことも含めてね。Something like that he said, right? It was only after I had served as their... He's like speech pattern there at the very end when he directs towards Hotaru. Really softened up. I love it. It was only after I had served as the prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. Hotaru. What? Your memories were erased?
カーン・ルイヤで過ごしたあの時間を否定できない。俺にとってカーン・ルイヤは第二の故郷なんだ。
But recovering all memory did not simply erase the part of my life I spent in Kanruya. I still see it as my second
だか
home.
らこそ罪悪感が胸に重くのしかかってる。でもそれだけが理由じゃない。
That is why my guilt weighs so heavy on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive.
それ以上に重要なのは
So constitute that makes part an entire like two separate palette into a whole. That's what means constitute, right? More importantly,
天理と対等に対話するための資格を得ることだ。そのためには一つの世界がいる。
if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Dun. Will that be enough, Aether? And will entire world follow up for you? That is a bold claim, right? Now for Lumina, I would assume it would because she has been through every single place.
Huh?
You're kind of an outlaw in here, huh? Huh?
なぜかわからないけど、お兄ちゃんの言ってることはどこか他人事みたい。お兄ちゃん、その計画は本当に私たちにとって意味のあるものなの
I gotta rewatch this.
最初から全てはホタルと俺だけの問題だった。さようならホタル。旅の終点で 俺たちの新たな始まりが待ってる。
Guys, I know this is like super emotional moment. We'll rewatch this. I'm clicking close just so that it does not go away anywhere. I'm rewatching this because first it's a very important one. I feel like there wouldn't be any opportunity to rewatch this. There is no function in this game that allows to be rewatching cutscene. I feel like, is there? I may have missed out on a screenshot or two as well. I think I got most of what there was. I'm interested to be rewatching this, certainly. I'm rewatching this 100%. This is golden screenshot right here. This is not a golden screenshot. This is a failure, I feel like. All this looks really precisely like super authentic. So the only one I feel like failed one in here is this one, right? Anything else that I feel failed in here? I think I got literally everything else. This maybe. That was epic, man. Oh no, from here? Are you kidding me?
ねえ、大丈夫？
Are you shitting me?
何かあった？
Are you kidding me? Do I have to be doing
私
calls?
たちは、よかっじゃあカンルイや私の国はどうなったの？未来が湧くたとえあなたでも私にとってあなたは町でも残念。私たちは同じ時空に。そうだ、だからお兄さんを見つけた時にあなたが探し
She looks so pretty, man. I love how she looks so much. I give the key to the Daredith. She notes that must be no correct option. Obviously it will affect the story in the future as well. This is the last time we get to meet the Daredith as well. Precisely. Let's get me to that cutscene again. I'll get my screenshot of Lumini and Aether next to each other and her like nodding.
そういうことか。そうじゃなければ 知ってたのは
Right,
500年前。カンルイヤの最悪。そんな時、
Alright,
彼女は
so
ホ
what?
タルが俺を探してるって聞いて、
So then what?
驚きのあまりテイワットで当時の俺にすぐにでもホタルに会いに行きたかったけど、カンルイヤは
This is
分かって
epic.
た。罪悪感を抱えながらも
I don't know why, for some reason, that camera transition felt like
ホ
absolute
タル
epic.
に会いに行く方だった。
You know why? Because it was actually animated how he was moving like sideways. That is why. That was not static model. He was actually animated like 3D MMD model would be. Usually most of this is kind of like static, like robotic, right? As you can see in here. They're just staying, they're the model that's staying in place, right? But that was moving. He was alive in there. And then
やっとのことで見つけた時、ホタルはまだ目覚めてすらいなかった。スリープポットの鍵もちゃんと
I believe that they call it Sakuga in anime, right? I don't give a fuck about anime though. But
わけがわからん。500年も500年後の俺の行動。
have you done what you set out to do?
まだテイワットの地脈でも、そこで俺はアビス教団を率いて、残念ながらそれで一輪のインテイワットの花を基盤に時空が重なり合ってたからこそ、
Alright, give us
その
cutscene.
後記憶を素材に重ね合わせた空間をテンプレートに
Alright,
し
I
て、
like the idea.
今
Give
俺
the
が
cutscene.
運命の初期、いつか必ずこれを受け
Did he not sigh this time around or what? It just felt like he sighed on the first run, no? Oh, is this one?
500年前カンルイヤの
Kainruya. Man, I did not think that Genshin would be in here in this day and age. Look at the environment behind, like lava seeping everywhere, and the characters frozen in place, and two siblings in here next to each other. Did all think this is where the game would be coming up to? I didn't.
カンルイヤで過ごしたあの時
I
間
don't
だ
think
から
anyone
こ
did.
そ罪悪感が胸に重くのしかかってる。
It was natural to presume that the game will get somewhere, right? And you know, all those themes and mentions so that you know that Lisa, for example, is kind of ill to the point she cannot be cured and will die eventually, right? There are brutal, quite certainly, aspect to this childish game, right, of the bat. But I feel like just this case in which we are presently on at right now is way more than any other development could be, right? It almost certainly is. Wow.
それ以上に重要なのは
I
天
give the
理と
cutscene.
対等
A cutscene.
あ
Who may it be? It looked like Ronova. Right, the pout and next to his brother, I
なぜ
believe.
かわからないけど、お兄ちゃんの言ってることはどこか他人事みたい。
Right, few text one.
お兄ちゃん、その計画は本当に私たちにとって意味のあるものなの？
The brother. Where is it, like next to each other? I feel like that was
最
better.
初から全てはホタルと俺だけ
There
の
was
問題
unfortunately
だ
one screenshot that I missed out on, but at the beginning I clicked on.
さようならホタル。旅の終点で俺たちの新たな始まりが待って
Can you not pause this? No, you cannot, right? I'm not pausing, can you? We are moving forward in here. No, we are not moving forward in here like whatsoever. What just happened in there, my man? What kind of screenshot is this, like, motherfucker? I'm sorry, I apologize for swearing, guys, but we'll have to redo it again. What kind of screenshot was I trying to take in there anyway? It was after this one. It just does not sound like you at all. What I was trying to screenshot in there. This will take another 5 minutes to get on there. It just doesn't sound like you at all. That's it. This? Textless this version? Is this what I was trying to do? Go for? Or is it this one? Let me look at the screenshot folder and to know. Hold on, we can figure out what I was trying to screenshot in there. It must be either, it cannot be either like anything else. It should be either textless this version, which I believe it was. I believe this is what I was going for. This, but except for textless, so it makes like, you know, a scene out of the movie or something like that. Or the next one right afterwards of it. I believe it was this one, just textless. Motherfucker. I clicked on, like, I clicked super fast to screenshot on the screenshot button. But I clicked on the stupidest tray.
ねえ大丈夫何かあった
I believe we're kind of out of this song. I cannot believe that I can be rendering stuff out right now and it doesn't lag. I'm so thankful that none of this lag when I rendering out them.
よかったじゃあ関類や私の国はどうなったの
It says it will take another 3 hour 30 minutes for render. This one's like super stacked or something. 9 hour VOD. Yeah, no wonder.
未来がわかるたとえあなたの手も私にとってあなたは待ちでも残念私たちは同じ時空にそうだだからお兄さんを見つけたときにあなたが探し
そういうことか。そうじゃなければこの知ってたのは結構500年前カン・ルイヤの最悪。そんな時彼女はホタルが俺を探してるって聞いて驚テイワットで当時の俺にすぐにでもホタルに会いに行きたかったけどカン・ルイヤは分かってた。罪悪感を抱えながらも俺が選んだのはやっとのことで見つけた時わけが500年も500年後
Three keys existed simultaneously.
まだテイワ
Have
ッ
you
トの
done
地にあって
everything
も
that you've said to do?
そこで俺はアビス教団を率いて残念ながらそれで一輪のインテイワットの花を基盤時空が重なり合ってたからこそその後記憶を素材に重ね合わせた空間をテンプレートにして今俺が運命の食器いつか必ずこれを受け入れ 500年
I
前
wonder if he says on a different prompt in there.
カンルイヤのカンルイヤでだからこそ罪悪感が胸に重くのしかかってる。でもそれ以上に重要なのは天理と対等。あ
This is where Conscience hits us, I believe. Alright, let's try to get what I was trying to get
なぜ
previously.
かわからないけど、お兄ちゃんの言ってることは
Stop
どこ
lagging.
か他人事みたい。お兄ちゃん、
I got it.
その計画は本当に私たちにとって意味のあるものなの？
Holy shit, it looks very well. You know what? Let me restart and also get like her body as well on top of it. I believe I got what I was trying to do like first. You see? The second I would say that I also got, right? Hold on, let me just explain, right? So this screenshot should be textless, I believe, because it follows up right after the previous one, right? But I think this one suffices more or less, right? It would be nice if it was textless though. But Luminous body is pretty nice in here. This is essentially what I was trying to go for. But what I want to point out at is that I'm not being insane in here, listen. Just immediately I'm pointing out. I'm not being insane in here of any. I really like the scene that we are presented with, and I feel like the rendering started really lagging my PC as well. But whatever. So I don't know why rendering was so seamless before but started lagging so well now. I guess it really differs, doesn't it? So what I want to do is to get screenshot probably somewhere how do I explain, right? Not at the beginning, right afterwards the text disappears in there, not at the end either, somewhere in the middle. It may sound absolutely insane, right? Making no sense, but that is how taking a genuine screenshot would be like. Not at the beginning, not at the end. This would feel robotic. You want to take it somewhere in the middle. Also, would be nice if I was able to obtain her body in there without text. Is that a possibility in there? Let me rewatch it. Is that a possibility in here? This cutscene feels super epic. You know what this reminds me of? The recent most Cypher cutscene that we were watching. This is something on the same level. Cypher and Flame River from Castario. Doesn't feel like you at all. Here's the first frame after the text ends. She does another step. There was not all that many time in here to be like figuring out. So when her leg like moves forward in here, this is the end of it. As you can see. When it's in the back, it's kind of beginning. So what I want to take is this one. This is perfect, it would be. This is perfect, this is what I'm looking for. Her leg like being like positioned next to each other. Not when she starts stepping nor like closes in step. Right in the middle. This is her body, there is in fact right afterwards her body in here. As you can see, textless. It lagged in here like crazy though. So there's two kind of screenshots I'm looking forward here and here to get.
私たちは、いや、じゃあカンルイヤ、私の国はどうなったの？
I think I can get them in one session as well. So let me...
私にとってあなたは間違っても残念。私たちは同じ時空に。そうだ。
I don't think I care like too much how the second screenshot will turn out, but I think it would be for the better if it was also like not at the beginning.
お探しだから。
How fast is it though?
あなたと会った証になるものをくれないかしら。
Hold on, how fast is it transitions in here? It lagged like hell in there, but I think it almost immediately. Like this, right? This is what you want to get. You want to get the very last one in here because she steps into the skin. It comes out really fast in here. Like here you're taking this screenshot, right? You see? Bam. Bam. It should be like next to each other almost.
お兄さんを見つけた時にあなたが探してたって証明できるように。
I'm going to finish with this, grab a little bit of more food, I believe, and do my thing and come back. We have been in here for quite a while, I know. I have other things to be erasing as well. Wait, there it is. Tragic, I have to say, absolutely tragic. No other way to describe this.
So そうじゃなければこの出会いは知ってたのは結果だけだ。500年前カンルイヤの際、そんな時彼女は世界ホタルが俺を探してるって聞いて驚きのあまりすぐには信じられなかった。テイワットで当時の俺にすぐにでもホタルに会いに行きたかったけどカンルイヤは分かってた。罪悪感を抱えながらも俺がやっとのことで見つけた時ホタルはまだ目覚めてすらいなかった。
I would have taken advantage of their decent kiss to her.
ちゃんとホタルの元にあった。わけがわからん。500年もの愛、500年後のまだテイワットの地脈は
Over there, there's just a small girl in their frozen space.
置き換えでもそこで俺はアビス教団を率いて残念ながらそれで一輪のインテイワットの花を時空が重なり合ってたからこそホタルもティレルに出会えた。その後記憶を素材に重ね合わせた空間を
I have to say, Lumina looks like quite a species herself. Lumina look like some like super unique kind of bird, I don't know.
今俺が手にし運命の食器いつか必ずこれを受け入れられる。500年前カンルイヤに来たばかりの頃
Oh, how tasty her neck is. This is not the Lumina. Oh, how tasty she is. Why would you not kiss this neck?
カンルイヤですだからこそ罪悪感が胸に重くのしかかってる。
だからこそ。
でもそれ以上に重要なのは
それ以上の
権利とタイトル。
So, cutscene, I hope I can succeed in what I set to accomplish in here in one go. It would be of help.
なぜかわからないけどお兄ちゃんの言ってることはどこか他人事みたい。お兄ちゃん
Fuck.
その計画は
Listen,
本当に
that was almost impossible to get the second one. It was like immediately afterwards. This I succeeded at. This is what I wanted, but the next one, no. This is a little bit of a waste of time, I'm not going to lie. This is a wasteful spending of resources and time in here, but I feel like there's no other way around this. This kind of story development in Genshin do not happen every single day. They only happen once in 10 version. Usually one version takes 6 months. I'm sorry, 6 weeks. 6 months. If only. It would have been the most dead game ever. In this case. Alright. Thankfully we should be able to get out of here like immediately after this. It is almost immediately after transition that I take screenshots, so it should go without any issue here. I really like the screenshots in here, the scenery and situation.
ねえ大丈夫？何かあった？
Down.
私たちは、いや、じゃあカンルイヤ、私の国はどうなったの？
Look at those cubes kind of turning into nothingness. This is such a creepy, like those cubes are such a creepy sight.
未来が分かったとえあなたの手も私にとってあなたは間違っても残念。私たちは同じ時空に。そうだ、だからお兄さんを見つけたときにあなたが探し
そういうことか。そうじゃなければ知ってたのは500年前カンルイヤの際。そんな時彼女は世界ホタルが俺を探してるって聞いて驚テイワットで当時の俺にとってすぐにでもホタルに会いに行きたかったけどカンルイヤは分かってた。罪悪感を抱えながらもやっとのことで見つけた時わけが分からず500年も500年後。
Fuck, that was wrong. That was wrong prompt. Very do that.
まだテイワットの地脈でもそこで俺はアビス教団を率いてな。残念ながらそれで一輪のインテイワットの花を切る時空が重なり合ってたからこそその後記憶を素材に重ね合わせた空間をテンプレートにして今俺が運命のショック。いつか必ずこれ500年前カンルイヤのカンルイヤでだからこそ罪悪感が胸に重くのしかかってる。でもそれ以上に重要なのは天理と態度。あ、
なぜかわからないけどお兄ちゃんの言ってることはどこか他人事みたい。お兄ちゃん、その計画は本当に私たちにとって意味のあるものなの？
最初から 全ては蛍と俺だけの問題だった。
It lasts
さようなら
reminders.
蛍。旅の終点で
I apologize
俺
for
たちの
that.
新たな始まりが待ってる。
We already have seen all this. For this exception. This is where it ends, right? Yep. We have seen all of it not lagging. It's fine. That should be the end of the version.
我らが英雄のご帰還だ。みんな待ってたんだぜ。
Oh wow, this is depressing. Just been through yet another encounter with our brother, and now we're immediately, like, you know, being pampered by Janssen.
主力部隊が戦場に到着する前にアビス教団は撤退した。きっとまたトゥマイニのおかげだろ。
Janssen, have you,
もちろん
Janssen,
ダインスレイブさんの活躍もあっただろうけどな。
I can see that you are brimming with life and all, but like how Genki you are, and everyone like in behind, like people, and they're like walking, talking, and painting walls and whatnot, graffitis. Immediately, like, you know, we've been dropped by the fact that we have been living for like 500 years separated with our brother entity, like sleeping in a sleeper pot in there, right? An entire world's history been dropped on us, and here, like, yeah, just continue on living. Like, here's the answer, and she's happy. You should be too. The Arbis order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene, all thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dineslave, of course.
どうした？浮かない顔だな。
Oh, you look upset. Something happened.
詳しいことはオイラもわからないけど、旅人がテレルと手をつないだ瞬間、まるで異世界に入ったみたいに、オイラの目の前から消えちゃったんだ。
Space and time for you.
必死で近くを探したんだけど、気づいたら元の場所に旅人がいた。すごく悲しそうな顔で立ってたんだぞ。
Sugoku Kanashiso. I cannot for certain reason open up journal here, but thankfully I can shot about just everything that I'm seeing. Paimon doesn't know the detail either. Mel just disappeared after taking Dairodis' hand. It was just like they get sucked into another world. Isekai. And here she says, Kanashi said, Paimon was looking all over her head, and then she suddenly appeared right back at the same spot, looking a lot more gloom. It's fine, I just need some time to take everything in. What is this Namas creature?
なんとなくわかる。お兄さんのことでしょ？夢の中でヤガミと話していろいろ聞いてきたの。
Think I got a gist of what happened, something to do with your brother, right? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now and learned quite a lot.
お兄さんに会えたのか？
Yep.
なんでオイラに一番に教えてくれなかったんだよ。まあ落ち込んでたのはわかるけどさ、後でちゃんと話してくれよな。
You love the nod. Oh, why didn't you tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind, I can see that you are pretty dumb right now. Let's go over everything later, okay?
君のお兄さん、本当にすごいことしちゃったのね。さすがに驚いちゃった。
What your brother accomplished is beyond defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. Yep, let's be talking about our brother. I kind of wish I screenshotted Citlali, like getting into the scene like a little bit better. I think this will suffice as a screenshot, right? But I kind of wish she was in the middle. I was not expecting that kind of shit out of nowhere. Listen guys, I don't think I can be stopping in here, like we have no time. It's like this becomes stupid by point soon. This must be a screenshot that I'm not taking. It will restart probably from this point through the toad. Right? We already passed the cutscene, it cannot like drop us before it, so it will be restarting right here, right here. Listen guys, I don't know screenshot addict in here or any of those, but I'm saying yet again, this is the very last of this region. We are not getting in here ever again. I would not say I take too much interest in what next region presents, but I have grown fond of this Natlan stuff, and which is why I'm interested. I can assure I don't give two craps about Sandrona and Columbina. They look good, but it will be either taking few minutes to get past those development, or I will take only interest in so forth for like Nefer and Laum or something like that, right? Listen, I do like Yuri, but I do not care like, whatsoever. Like, I don't know.
我らが英雄のご帰還だ主力部
Unfortunately, scenery
どうした？
changes.
詳しいことはオイラもわからないけど、旅人がテレル必死で近くを探したんだけど、
Unfortunately,
気づ
scenery
いたら
changes.
元の場所に旅人がいた。すごく。
This was even better of a screenshot, I'm not going to lie.
なんとなくわかる。
お兄さんに会えたのか？
Yep.
なんでオイラに一番に教えて。
君のお兄さん、それよりも驚いたのは、ヤガミがそれを許したってことよ。
What surprised me most was the most that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
ヤガミから理由も聞いてきたんだけど、
So this was just summary on what happened.
なしなのよね。アビスとの戦争の時、マービカ様と隊長の意見が分かれてたでしょ。
During the war with Abyss, Marika had an argument with the captain.
ナタの文化や人々の記憶を第一に守るべきだと考えるマービカ様に対して、隊長は地脈を守ることが最優先
Marika
だ
believed
っ
that
て主張してた。
she believed that we would fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before our laws.
そして今回、運命の食器を見たヤガミは、それが地脈を生み出す力を持つことを知って、大いに興味を持
So
ったんです
Lord
って
of the Night was very intrigued when presented with Bloom of Fate and informed of its ability to weave ley
彼
lines.
女は君のお兄さんのやり方が第三の合理的な選択になり得ると考えた。
She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, and namely
座標図として保存できるとしたら
to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
国全体を保存する？全然話についていけないんだが。
I cannot get jack shit, I'm honest.
オイラもだぞ。
You're not the only one. That was a good face of Paimon, but... Listen guys, at this point you can start calling me an entire circus on my own. With this amount of restart, right? I don't think a single living individual out there plays Genshin like I do, but... I'm doing this for the sake of preserving history. This is the last screenshot that I'm taking. Last. I'm saying last. The words last. Definitively. Like, even if there's something good, I'm skipping over it. This is the last that I'm taking. This is where I draw a conclusive line. Usually that's how I do it. It's because it's almost hitting noon right now, and I have to go eat. I have to go eat, start doing my daily routine things and other stuff I like, right? And also pause this essentially too, probably. Oh,
我らが主力部隊が戦場に到着する。お
I think scenery got even
どうした
better.
詳しいことはオイラもわからないけど、旅人がティレルと
One more
必
Citlali
死で
screenshot.
近くを探したんだけど、気づいたら元の場所に旅人がいた。
Citlali? What are you doing in there, ground?
なんとなくわかる。
お兄さんに会えたのか？なんでオイラに一番に教え。
君のお兄さん、それよりも
Where
驚
was
いた
screenshot
の
of
は
Paimon?
ヤガミがそれを許したってことよ。ヤガミから理由、アビスとの戦争
Someone here
の
now?
時、マービカ様と隊長の意見が分かれてたでしょ。ナタの文化や人々の記憶を、そして今回
Should be next one.
運命の食器を見たヤガミは、
No.
それが地脈を追う
It
彼
should
女
be
は
Paimon speaking.
君のお兄さんのやり方が第三の合理的な国全体を。
オイラもだぞ。
It was that one. I think I got it. Yeah, I certainly did. Nice.
それでヤガミは運命の食器が今のナタに実質的な影響を与えないことを確認した上で、ただ追加条件を課したみたいだ。
追加条件？ヤガミは
This is already like a summary of what has been happening, so we should not be even listening to this to begin with. This is unnecessary, like, to listen. This is not a story development. They're just discussing of, like, providing recollection on everything.
さあ、教えてくれなかったから。
Fuck, that was a really good Citlali. Oh my fucking god. Chat, didn't I just say this is the last one? Didn't I literally say this is the last one? The definition one. Where's the Genshin launcher? WoW launcher, Hoi versus launcher. Where's that? Why it's not focused? Hoyo play. The Grand Citlali was looking in there at the sky like this, right? How do not take it? Motherfucker, I hate this so much. I do not have my lifetime to be sitting in here. How much VOD goes for right now? 3 hours 30 minutes. Not the craziest amount, right? But almost 4 hour window. The Dying Slave development were really good though, I have to say. It's like heartbreaking speech with his partner of the past. That was really good. The diary did throughout entirety of this version too. In general, I'm just super pleased of this version. I feel like it has not been on the same level as Bedtime Story, but at the same time, it does feel at the same level as Bedtime Story. I would say that this is not in terms of story on the same level. In terms of story, Bedtime Story was firstly more fresh, right? Secondly, better structured. I just feel like this is a very lively continuation and conclusion of Natlan. That's how I feel about this. Also, the development in here are just as insane. Like, as you can see, like Daredith, Cataclysm, Dying Slave, all three combined together. I was like, there is in fact a combustion of story in here.
詳しいことはオイラもわからないけど、旅人がティレルと手を必死で近くを探したんだけど、気づいたら元の場所に旅人がいた。
Especially Dying Slave's voice actor.
なんと
わかる。え、お兄さんに会えたのか？なんでオイラに一番に教えてくれ。君のお兄、それよりも驚いたのはヤガミがそれを許したってことよ。
The cameo of this voice actor is so small in this game, right? You realistically would not think that Nine Slaves' voice actor like knows all that much about Genshin, right? But they're creating such a like scenery just by providing few lines. It's insane.
ヤガミから理由、アビスとの戦争の時、ナタの文化や、そして今回運命の食器を見たヤガミ
Look
は
at the Citlalia's voice
彼女は
actress as well.
君の
Her character is absolutely insane, right? But do you all think that her voice actress realistically like knows how the character good is, how it will be like received by the fan base as well? No, I don't think it will. I think that she's playing a role like much bigger than she can expect, like, you know, and being anticipated and appreciated in here today off.
国全体をほ、オイラもだぞ。
Even better screenshot of Paimon. What I was looking at here like at Citlalia, right?
それでヤガミは運命の食器が今のナタに実質的な影
Is it
響を
next one?
与えないことを確認した上で起動を許可したのよ。
This one's very good on its own. Next one.
ただ追加条件を課したみたいだったけど。
I don't see her throwing face into the air.
追加条件？ヤガミは何をさあ教えてくれなかったから。
I think I got it. I certainly did. I 100% got what I was looking for here. Also, this is also really looking standard, like neutral screenshot. So we should be out of here, right? Right, Paimon pouting, very good.
ま、とにかく飲もうぜ。戦いに勝ったんだからな。
Alright, well, let's not overthink for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate.
私はヤガミ様を絶対的に信頼してる。すでにこっちの厄介事を引き受けてくれてるんだ。心配することないって。
The Janssen's ear are so tasty. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I am sure she only evolved herself to take a problem off our hands. So it is one less thing for us to worry about.
そうだろ、旅人。
Isn't that so, Traveler? I still feel like a mess though.
さあ、一緒に北条の国に戻ろうぜ。ボレサもいるだろうし、
Oh,
今
let's
回はしっかりもてなすからな。
let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Varesa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast. I'm sorry, but there's somewhere else I want to go first.
お？そっとしときなさい、ヤンサ。
Janssen, leave her beam.
君みたいなタイプにはちょっと理解しがたいかもしれないけど、
Might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you,
人
but
って時々一人になることでエ
some
ネルギ
people
ーを回復できることもあるのよ。
some people need a long time to recharge every once in a while. Energy.
旅人。
Traveler, is everything fine? Return to the cave you were previously in. Wait, so it was literally next to Atakpan. I thought it was Oshkanatlan, I'm sorry, it looked so similar, like... Oh my god, do we need to traverse all the way in here from the Night Wind to Atakpan? Let's save ourselves a minute in here. So the render of this video is kind of going nuts right now. I'm not going to lie, that 9-hour one VOD. It will be taking like a good minute for rendering. Where it all started. Fuck, the sun is kind of away. I don't think there's going to... I'm not going to be starting here for the case of like first frame of Luminous Feet. I got a decent screenshot of that. Damn. So she feel really fond of what happened in here, it would seem. There's a club in there. Before you know it, you've fallen asleep drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You finally sense what feels like someone clasping to your hand. Clasping. But this time it sends you into a deep sleep where sweet dreams await. A space and time for you. Quest completed. Archon Quest Chapter 5 Act 6 Interlude. The Journey Home, Archon Quest Song of the Velkin Moon, Prelude. It was a good decision when they decided to provide a limited pool single one for finishing up every chapter of the Archon Quest, right? Look at how many chapters it has been. It was a very fair decision for a game to provide you like a whopping, like, you know, it still gives you a prima game for finishing up as well, right? But providing this like whole entire pool feels like a sensible thing. 75 pulls.
Yeah.
That was a very tragic part of the story, not just because of Luminia, Aether and Dainsleif involvement in it, but the dire death, I feel like. The character came out of nowhere, but felt like one of the most important NPC of the game, like, all throughout. Absolutely an incredible cameo. So Nephra is here, 75 pulls. It says 5 in, plus 2, 7 in. So 82 pull do I have then. And we still have an entirety of 20 days until... wait, how much do we have until Columbina comes out? It says November 7th right now, right? You know, let's say like January 14th or something. I'm sorry, it makes no sense in terms of dating. In terms of dates, dating. I would date Columbina, all consider, but which version do we speak and deal of in here? Wait. Is there going to be during Jahode before the stupid ass Columbina? Oh, that is why. That is why, right? Wait, are they right afterwards of this or what? No, afterwards of this is are reruns, no? During the rest is Yon and Vinci. Wait, is Jahode a 4-star? I thought she's a 5-star. What a nasty one. Are you telling to me the stupid ass male Durin is 5-star and Jahode isn't? Well, in all the honest, there ain't that many 4-star character for either of this gacha game, right? When it's a new 4-star character, I feel like it's a very good on its own. There are presently an insane amount of really good looking 4-star character like that. The chakram wielding one, recent most one, right? And whatnot, like many other as well. The 4-star characters are really good all on its own. Not to belittle Duran in either case, you know. Duran is a Pyrus or DPS who can grant powerful buff to teammate. Looks like protagonist of that PS1 game, Jersey Devil, right? Principle of Darkness, Principle of Purity. So, 5-star Pyro, it says, apparently character that we have seen during the Paralogism developments have emerged and set itself into this world of Teyvat, a creation of Albedo and correspondingly of his creator too. Now this one is super sexy. Do you know how many screenshots of Jahoda did I take? She was the funnier character of any and all. Vision Anemo Weapon Bow 4-star. Anemo Bow Healer. Healer, really good niche in this game. That is very reassuring to read. Not only she's like going to be a super good 4-star, but also healer provided for it. I love it. This is already really good news. Is this Venti's weapon or what? I'm sorry, whom bow is that? It literally is. So when does this release? December 3rd. So essentially right afterwards we are done with second part of this one, right? Oh, sorry, when in this case then 6.3 release? January 14th it says. Yep. Colombina. White Horse Adeptus, I love the AI overview. The White Horse Adeptus. Sorry, who? A versatile hybrid character who can act as both main DPS and an off-field support. Offering players rare flexibility in team building, so it says Catalyst and Hydra. Kit licked ability. Off-field Hydra application. That is a very strong niche because if you look at the tendency, Furina has been the best support of the game for a while by now. Music and Lunar Power Song and the Welcome Moon. Lunar Bloom and Lunar Charge reaction designated to interact with the new kind of reaction elemental in this game. I believe the one that can crit actually, unlike the regular one, something like that. Or at the very least I read something like that, right? Yeah, or you said something like that. Oh, is there going to be a new Villette outfit? Holy shit. What is this one character? Dufus. I'm pretty certain most of the people already forgot who this is. In terms of most of the people know Furina, right? But new Villette, who? So it literally says White Horse Adeptus in here. The whispers keep circling around the mysterious White Horse Adeptus. I don't think we can know because it hasn't been like leaked anywhere yet, right? Even Colombina stuff hasn't. I believe I have read an article or something like that of her kit leak and whatnot. Literally said that she's going to be on January 14th, so that's natural because you know kind of like when the character is going to release set to. Colombina often called it the Moon Maiden and codename Dimes Let established an existing lore as a third of the 11th Hatu Harbinger and a cult figure among the Frostmourne Science. Her first clear on-screen moment was an earlier Notcry teaser, notably Winter Night's Lazo sequence, and she's been steadily teased in subsequent Notcry media and dialogue snippets. Snippets that position her as a transcendent, almost deity-adjacent figure. Those appearances strongly suggest she will play a central role story when appear in play. Heavily awaited character, I love it. I agree. I love Nifra as well, and expecting Jahoda to be super fire too. I was more than pleased with the development of the story. I was more than pleased with my most recent Imaginarium Theater clear out. The Abyss resets in 8 days. I don't think any of the recent pulls will affect it, so we've got an entire month to be awaiting Jahoda, and then afterwards of her Columbina, so into months into months we will be sitting in here alongside of Columbina. That is an entire space and time for you to save up for the character, I feel like, right? I don't think there's any events going on right now. The only thing that prompts in here is to clear out story in 25 days, Luna 1 and Luna 2. Explore region as well, it asks you to. I'm usually not doing any of this. I can reach 60%, that makes sense if I reach 60%. I will. I reached 60% on the other region as well, right? The Sunspray Resort. The only thing going on right now to the Genshin in this version, there are like no other events going on right now, right? There is just this Miliastra Wonderland, that's all. I'm not doing this. There's no particular reason why I should be doing this. This is just funny game mode for those who are like, you know, super invested into the game. This is like second edition of Sirenia Teapot, right? Is there any real reason like there is no reason to be playing in this Sirenia, I'm sorry, Miliastra Wonderland. You should play Miliastra Wonderland if you want to access a creative and social... Oh my fucking god, remove this face from my view. Like, thanks. If you want to access a creative and social game mode within the Genshin Impact that offers player-made content such as puzzles, party games, and PvP arenas. The reasons to play include the ability to create and share custom stages, so this is essentially the Mario Maker for Genshin, right? The ability to create and share custom stages, play with friends, and work towards unlocking cosmetic items. However, there are current limitations, like unfinished beta content, a focus on a new cosmetic gacha system, and restrictions from console mobile players, like the truth about Miliastra Wonderland. Fuck off. I'm not dealing with this, like, YouTubers, content makers, Westerners, I'm sorry, Eastern and Western, like, it does not matter to me, like, I don't need to be like, thank you guys, I'm not watching any of that. So I've seen on Twitter just this stupid, like, Attack on Titan custom maps being, like, surfaced all around today, right? So, Imaginarium Theater cleared out. The only event that has been going recently for this Genshin game is this Stygian Onslaught. Is there not other events for this version? It feels really stupid, like empty right now in Genshin. Imaginarium Theater and Stygian Onslaught were provided for, like, you know, regular game mode. Is there an actual event in here? Is this version? November 7th, 17th. It says November 7, Ruins Exploration Field Vice Center, 960. There should be an event starting off right now today. On this calendar thing. Does it not? Station Onslaught, Artful Odyssey, web event. That doesn't matter, right? Dance Dance Dynamic Disco from 17th. Ruins Exploration Field Vice Center. What's that? Two minutes ago. Is this 2 minutes ago? Flagship event in version Luna 2. 10 server time starts. What does 10 server time mean? I'm sorry. I'm on UTC plus 3. So I'm like plus 1, this one just plus 3. So I'm 6 AM. It says 10 server time, right? It should have been like already then. Is it up in like 13 minutes or on like hour and 13 minutes, something like that? What is this one? Song of the Dragon. Stupid Diluc? Who? Severing connection to Dvalin? A Signorer? A woman that attacked them with Signorer? Holy shit. Nuts. Complete Arcane Quest, Song of the Milken Moon, analogy for Faded Moonlight. You can usually like access event regardless. To get first to get the best experience, yep. You can skip that. Starts in 10 minutes, 50 seconds it says in here. I see. I didn't see it. Oh. Should we just address it immediately? It says 900 Primo Games, but I don't think it's for today. It sounds exciting though, but I don't think I'm doing any of this, but Ruins Exploration Field Vice Center, full story 5 hours ago. Ruins Exploration Field Vice Center event full story part 1. Field Vice Mastery and Building Progress. You can read what it's about on this site. It usually like depicts what this is about, no? Collect adventure coins and skillful scouting. Guide puzzle, Paul, mechanical puzzle, parsing paradigm. Wow, this looks super good. So this is a flagman event for this version, right? Defeat enemies with buffs and save engagement training. I was kind of actually asking for some like fighting game modes within either of this, like Wuthering Waves or this game, right? It has been a while, I feel like, an event with an actual like combat game mode. There's like some combat game, also mini game and mini game. I can see. This sounds exciting. We can do it like a little bit later, right? I feel like this Genshin game kind of presents us new development and something to care about nearly every single day. Whether it's this Stygian Onslaught or Imaginarium Theater or else. The most recent story developments as well, right? Exploration of a new region and an addition of this funny character. This has been the best character development either too. On top of it as well, I really loved introduction of Aino and entirety of a storyline with her featuring Aino and Neffa together as well. This is very funny, very good, I loved it. Very childish, wholesome and very memorable. Also giving a little bit of a showdown to the entire region as well on top of it. So that was a shitload of Genshin. I'm going to... It is literally at the 4-hour mark right now, so... I'm going to start grinding my other things for the day in here, I believe, for now, and... for now, click stop recording and come back eventually, like soon-ish, to start posting all of this and doing my other things. For now, it will be continuing rendering in here. It says like 2 hour 14 minutes. It rendered out an entire hour and it's at 40% mark. So be right back. Thanks for watching. Genshin is the best game. Like it feeds us new every single like new day. Whoever doesn't play in this must be absolutely insane. Bye bye.